What's up YouTube, Jeff back again, and today Samsung's just keeping me on my toes. Yesterday I got my Galaxy Z Fold 4 and started making foldable content, and today they have released Samsung One UI Beta 2. So this is very exciting. We've got One UI 5.0 Beta 2 on the Galaxy S22 Ultra, and then we're going to go through the new features today and tell you guys what's changed. They've also fixed a lot of bugs and of course things like that. So let's go ahead and get started. Let me go into the changelog. I just updated this morning. Here's the update right here. Software version ending in ZVHK. There's only 3 new features that are actually listed, but they did actually implement some new features that were supposed to be in the first beta. One really important one, I'll talk about that in a second. Smart Suggestions widget, a widget that suggests useful apps or features. Maintenance mode, basically a mode that protects your information while others use your phone. So basically if someone's repairing your phone, like if you have a cracked screen, I guess, or you have some internal hardware problem, you can turn this on so they can't get access to your photos, messages. That's a really great feature. I really do like that. And then privacy detection. So when you share in the share panel, if you have like a credit card number or you have other sensitive information like your ID, your license, whatever, you can decide if you really want to share them. If that information is there, it'll kind of remind you so you don't share too much personal information at the end of the day. So 2 of these are really privacy focused features. The Smart Suggestions widget is basically just another way for Samsung to surface information that you might be interested in One UI. There's a ton of bug fixes. They added Bixby Routine Lifestyle mode, fixed issues on the home screen. There's a lot of some home screen crashes. Automatic rotate, S Pen issues. Lots of people have mentioned that in the comments in my last video about the beta. The S Pen's been fixed. I actually didn't have too many problems, but a lot of people had problems with their S Pen menu not showing up. Shared links were having some issues. Unlock by screen patterns wasn't working for some people. Screen captures being cut off in certain places. Fixing the issue that the media player on the lock screen is not displayed. I did have that issue intermittently. Touch sensitivity issues, I did have a little bit of that as well, although not any huge ones. Some known issues with this version: if you don't update the wallet app, it can be automatically removed in the new S version. Then you need to reinstall Samsung Wallet. That has to do with the fact that they switched from Samsung Pay to Samsung Wallet. And there may be an error in the wallet digital key operation. Then you can delete your digital key and re-enter it. That's only for certain things. So at the end of the day, it's probably not going to affect too many people. And this does have the August security patch, of course. So let's go ahead and take a look at these new features right here. The first one of which is the Smart Suggestions widget. Let me go over here and just show you guys the Smart Suggestions widget. It is this one right here. You can find it just by going into your traditional widgets, go in here, long press, find Smart Suggestions. There it is. It's a 4x2 widget. Apps and actions will be suggested based on how you use your device. Now I went ahead and set it up for me, and the suggestions I have are these apps. Some of them I don't even use that often. Like I don't use Tapatalk for forums at all, really. The Klarna is an app I installed to do a promotion, but I never really used it after that. What is this? This is 1Password. I do use 1Password a lot. Panini Direct for sports cards. I collect sports cards. I use that a lot. Fidelity is my bank. Google Keep I use a lot. PayPal I use a lot. The Whataburger app, I don't use that often. So 3 of these apps are ones I would say I don't use that much. The other ones I use frequently. So it's kind of hit or miss. And you can see up here that it's just got this button that's supposed to, I don't know if this is supposed to do something. It seems clickable. Maybe that shuffles them or recomputes them, but it doesn't do anything right now. So this is kind of a cool widget. I don't know how much I'll use it. I definitely like the stackable widgets more, although I guess you can use the smart widget with stackable widgets if you have another 4x2 widget. So it does add some extra layer to your device in that respect. The other big feature is maintenance mode. So if you go into battery and device care, very at the bottom now is the maintenance mode option. And if you turn this on, you can see right here, your personal data is going to be inaccessible when you need to unlock your phone when you exit maintenance mode. And then the phone will basically go back the same as it was before. So if you turn this on, your phone does have to restart. So I'm not going to do it in this video. But when you do turn on the maintenance mode, you also have the option to create a log of what's going on during maintenance mode, to kind of see any issues and things like that. But it also doesn't contain any personal information. It does take some time. So you can choose to restart with or without that log when you do enter maintenance mode. This is a great feature for those of you who do need to take your phone in to be repaired. I don't think it's a feature you're going to use on the daily, obviously, so it's not going to be a feature you see day-to-day use, but it is something that's nice to have and added there. Now, the other thing that they actually did update in the very first beta of One UI 5.0, they said we would have the ability to turn off RAM Plus, and that wasn't present, at least in the US beta. But now if you go into RAM Plus, you'll see right here that now there is an option to turn RAM Plus on or off. So you do not have to have RAM Plus on anymore. You can turn it off. You do have to restart it, so I'm not going to do it. But you can now turn it off completely if you don't want to use any of your storage towards virtual memory. That's certainly very nice. They did not change the fact that call screen is disabled in the US. So other regions got Google's call screen in One UI 5, still not enabled in the US version. So just keep that in mind. So going through the changelog just one more time, let's go back in here, and I closed it out, of course. Let's go back into the changelog. The only other thing that they say is new is the privacy detection. So, I mean, you all probably know how the sharing menu works. Let's say I want to go in here and share the changelog, for instance, down here. Then if I try to share something with a friend or via email that has like my personal information, like credit cards, obviously this doesn't, it's going to give you a little pop-up. Obviously, I don't want to display some of my personal information on the screen here either. It's going to give you a little pop-up that says there's something sensitive in there and maybe you shouldn't share it. So that's a nice new feature as well. I just installed it, so I don't really have any battery life impressions yet, to be honest. Obviously, over time, I'll get some more impressions and thoughts on battery life. Seems very smooth. The animations, they seem about the same, although I think they maybe have slowed down. I have the default animation speed on. I haven't done anything in developer options. I think maybe they slowed them down a little bit. I can't tell fully. Maybe I have to do a little comparison to my regular S22, just kind of see how I feel about that. But some nice new changes. They're obviously minor things, but a lot of bug fixes. I don't think we've seen anything radical that people really wanted to see changed. I'll be looking for other changes that aren't mentioned in the changelog, make an update video in a few days. Lots more foldable content coming as well. So if you've got your Galaxy Z Fold 4, your Z Flip 4, your Watch 5 Pro, and you want some tips on that, stay tuned to the channel because those are coming really, really soon. Like, comment, subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Hit that notification icon for future videos like this, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks a lot for watching.